G'day guys and welcome back. So today is a very special day. I'm sure some of you know what day it is. But let's move on from that special day to something incredibly sick. Customs officers have seized sex dolls made as a child. Okay, this article was sent to me by a sub and had to be translated by one of the online translators. It may be off with grammar and crap like that. Customs agency has, since the fall of 2016, revealed a new trend where Norwegian citizens for ordering and importing sex dolls made that very lifelike children. The customs agency has revealed that the recipients of these sex dolls made as a child residing in several different police districts write in a press release, the criminal police. The first doll was stopped in October. Since then, it has been seized 21 POPs. Customs cannot, however, rule out that this has been going on longer. So I'm not going to read everything there, but yeah, this trend has been going on for a while and they've picked up on it. It also looks like since the dolls are designed as children and they are so real lifelike, that this is a possibility that sexual relations with puppets can break down the barriers against committing child abuse. So I think they're trying to say it could be seen as normalizing pedophilia, getting people used to it. So this is a photo of the customs officers opening one of the boxes. It looks like they've got some kind of criminal code that covers this type of sex doll, like the representation of a child. And here's another picture of it. You can clearly see that it was made to fuck. And yet another picture of it. You can clearly see there that it has small developed breasts and hardened nipples. So this is well thought out in design for what its purpose is. The doll in the picture at the top of this article is 15 kilograms heavy and 1 meter long. And to imagine a child between 4 and 6 years old. It can also heat up, the customs agency. The puppets come in several shapes, but all 21 represent children. Some of the puppets have had children's clothing on them, and packages should have contained various cleaning equipment. Some also come with baby blankets, underwear, and hairbrush. Those who book this is between 18 and 60 years, and all are men, said customs agency. Okay, so this generally says that they believe that there's going to be much more of this showing up, and the people they've got at the moment that they're investigating are seeing if the people that have ordered this knew what they have ordered. So apparently in all of the 4 cases of the questioning of the guys, 3 of them are now released, while the last person they found child offending material probably on the computer. This matter will be investigated further. But this isn't just happening in Norway. No, it's also happening a little closer to home. I am an artist. Man who makes sex dolls for pedophiles. Customs is cracking down on the shipment of lifelike child sex dolls that pedophiles are importing into Australia. Border Force officers have seized 18 consignments of child sex dolls sent from overseas since 2013. The life-size dolls, which resemble children as young as 5 and are sold wearing lingerie, have movable joints and come with heating instructions. A child doll manufacturer claims they can be used to help pedophiles control their urges. But experts have said there is no evidence to support claims that using dolls prevents child abuse and warn the products normalize children in sexualized ways could reinforce pedophilic behavior. more than 60,000 signed a petition this year to ban the sickening aids for pedophiles being sold in Australia. A Department of Immigration and Border Protection spokeswoman said the possession of anatomically correct child dolls was already an offence because they were considered child exploitation material. The Australian Border Force works closely with the Australian Federal Police and state police agencies to target and seize this objectionable material at the border and bring before the courts those that seek to possess or are in possession of a child sex doll. Trottler, a Japanese business widely reported to sell the dolls online, promotes more than 100 dolls on its website and says it supplies clients around the world. According to the Trottler website, the prepubescent-looking dolls are not for sex, but they are featured in its online galleries in various stages of undress and in sexual positions. Well, if they're not for sex, why have they got a pussy that pedophiles can fuck? Trottler founder Shin Takagi has described himself and most of his male clients as pedophiles. Really? Although he said he has never acted on these impulses. He said the dolls can substitute a human girl. Well, if they can substitute a human girl, then you are creating prepubescent dolls for sex. In an interview with The Atlantic earlier this year, Mr. Takagi said he was helping people express their desires legally and ethically. We should accept that there is no way to change somebody's fetishes, he said. It's not worth living if you have to live with repressed desire. In an email, Mr. Takagi declined an interview with Fairfax Media. He said he would not comment while the petition to ban the sale of child sex dolls continues to use an image from his website without permission. I am an artist, Mr. Takagi said last week. Both the doll and a photograph are my works entirely, and I own the copyright. You look at this doll. It is very well made. It's beautifully created. It's crafted fantastically. And I've got no problems with that. It looks amazing. There are people out there that do collect dolls. My mother collects dolls. But this doll is designed to fuck, and that's crossing the line. If it was just designed as a doll that you can collect and put in your display cabinet, no issues. But it goes beyond collecting a doll just for display purposes. Child sex dolls are considered objectionable goods that are likely to cause offence and are therefore prohibited from being imported into Australia. Penalties for importing the dolls carry hefty fines of up to $450,000 and 10 years imprisonment. A 44-year-old man jailed earlier this year for possessing and disseminating child abuse material is understood to have owned a child sex doll. In 2014, a 32-year-old Sydney man was charged with owning child abuse material after federal police raided his home and found a lifelike child doll with a removable silicone genital insert in his bed. That matter is still before the courts. An Australian Federal Police spokeswoman condemned all forms of child exploitation, including sexual gratification activities using items depicting children. The Australian Federal Police continue to work closely with the Australian Border Force and state police agencies to bring before the courts those that seek to possess or are in possession of a child sex doll. The child sex dolls seized by Border Force officials have been destroyed or are pending further investigation. And there you have it. But there's always going to be that person out there who's going to say, what would you rather? Would you rather a pedophile fuck a child, or would you rather a pedophile fuck a doll? Well, that's a non-question to me. Of course, if that was the only two choices, then yes, the doll. But no, I don't want the pedophile to fuck anything that is a child or childlike or looks like a child. No, this will normalise pedophilia if people think it's alright to order dolls that they can fuck that look like children. And if you're okay with that, you're a sick cunt too.
My baby messes around because she loves him more, and this I know for sure. She does it when I'm sleeping, but can't stand to see me walking behind the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, cause the thought of her cheating makes me so hard. And when she's done, I go and laugh and have another nap and go online. The trolls and neo-Nazis make fun of me, they are so mean. It's fine, I advocate the violence against them, knowing I am right. You are a racist, oh you are a bigot. Don't talk to me on Twitter cause I'll block you all. I love all Muslims, oh even the bad ones, cause Muslims didn't do nothing but bring peace and love. I'm an atheist, but I'm so much better because I'm so why you are you so in denial about the capitalist heteronormative patriarchy here? Block it, 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 block it like a petulant man child. Block it, 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 block it like a petulant man child. Wow, that was really awful.